Hello and welcome. Welcome to my channel English with Anand Nayak. In part 1, we covered the grammatical structure and the uses of the present perfect tense. Watch it if you haven't seen it yet. In part 2, let's take a closer look at mistakes people make with the present perfect tense, adverbs of time and adverbial phrases. The present perfect tense is used to describe an action that happened at an unspecified time in the past and is connected to the present. For example, we have discussed the basics of Java programming. However, the sentence "We have discussed the basics of Java programming in the previous session" is incorrect. The sentence "I have had many good teachers" is correct. Nevertheless, "I have had many good teachers when I was in school" is incorrect. Let's explore why. Take a look at the first example. The present perfect sentence "He has bought a laptop yesterday" is incorrect because yesterday is a specific past time expression and we cannot use a specific past time expression with the present perfect tense. Use the simple past instead. You need to say he bought a laptop yesterday. It is incorrect to say she has reached home a short time ago because a short time ago is a specific past time expression and we don't use a specific past time expression with the present perfect tense. Use the simple past instead. You need to say she reached home a short time ago. The present perfect sentence "The event has taken place in January 2025." January 2025 is a specific past time expression. It's a finished time and we don't use a specific finished time with the present perfect tense. So use the simple past. The event took place in January 2025. They have had dinner at a hotel last night. Last night is a finished time. So use the simple past. They had dinner at a hotel last night. I have graduated in 2024. 2024 is a finished time. So use the simple past. I graduated in 2024. It is incorrect to say I have learned to swim in my childhood because in my childhood is a finished time and we don't use a specific finished time with the present perfect tense. So use the simple past. I learned to swim in my childhood. She has visited the dentist twice in the previous week. In the previous week is a finished time. So use the simple past. She visited the dentist twice in the previous week. The present perfect sentence. She has visited the dentist twice in the last week is correct. In the last week is an unfinished time period. In the last week refers to a period from 7 days ago up to now. The present perfect tense is used with unfinished periods of time when the time period is still ongoing. Let's take a look at the first example. I have had 2 cups of coffee this morning. This morning is considered an unfinished time period if the morning has not yet ended at the time of speaking. We have received many emails today. Today is not over, so it's an unfinished time period. She has visited the dentist twice this week. The week is not finished. It's still ongoing. It's an unfinished time period. The company has delivered great customer service this month or year. This month or year is not over. The month or year is still ongoing. So it's an unfinished time period. The farmers have protested 4 times in the last 2 months. In the last 2 months refers to an unfinished period of time that started 2 months ago and continues up to now. I have taught many students in my life. In my life is an unfinished period of time because I am still living. Technology has advanced rapidly this decade. This decade is an unfinished period of time. We covered some adverbs in the present perfect tense part 1. Make sure to watch it if you haven't seen it yet. Let's take a look at some more adverbs of time and phrases. We have received 5 complaints so far. So far means up to the present moment. We have received 5 complaints up to now. In many cases, so far and up to now can be used interchangeably. However, there is a subtle difference between the two. So far implies that the action is still ongoing and might continue, while up to now is more neutral and doesn't emphasize whether the action will continue. We have not received any complaints until now. Until now means up to the present moment. However, it suggests that something has changed just now or might change. This sentence highlights that the action of receiving complaints could potentially happen in the near future. Have you ever visited Bangalore? Ever means at any time up to now or at any time in life. Have you visited Bangalore at any time in your life? I have never visited Bangalore. never essentially means not ever. I have visited Bangalore before. Before means at some point in the past prior to now when used with the present perfect tense. The delivery boy hasn't arrived yet. The word yet is used in negative sentences with the present perfect tense to indicate that something has not happened up to now but is still expected to happen. The sentence "the delivery boy hasn't arrived yet" means up to this moment the delivery boy has not arrived, but he is expected to arrive. The delivery boy still hasn't arrived. This emphasizes that the delivery boy has not arrived up to this moment. Still highlights the situation has not changed over time. The word still, when used as an adverb, means that an action began in the past and is continuing in the present.